Hello guys, welcome to the latest episode of Big Trip, and today I'm at Haymarket, or as the onboard announcement likes to say, Edinburgh Haymarket, because it technically is in Edinburgh. Give me a second. I've a bottle of Coke in my arm and I didn't want to drop it. This is 334026. It's departing with a ScotRail service to Helensburgh Central. Uh, 334002. So today here at Haymarket you're going to be seeing services from ScotRail, CrossCountry. You just see there's 221139, that's the 1557 CrossCountry service to Bristol Temple Meads from Glasgow Central. As I say, that's 221139. That one will be heading off in the distance as we talk. You'll also be seeing Virgin Trains, LNER and Transpennine Express. So quite a bit here at Inverness? Why did I say that? A bit random. Haymarket, I should say. Right, departing as well now is the 1557 cross-country service to Bristol Temple Meads. So, if you do wish to check out any real-time updates on trips and posts, please do check out my Facebook group, the link's in the description. So without further ado, let's see what's on offer here, shall we? Let's get started here at Haymarket. Enjoy the video.
Central is delayed by approximately 6 minutes.
Here arriving now is 385115. I believe this is the 1604 ScotRail service from Springburn to Edinburgh.
Service to Edinburgh Waverley.
So there's that one. Also arriving in is the 1605. Oh no, it's not here yet. It will be here in a minute though. Okay, arriving now is the 1605 ScotRail service from Glasgow Central via Shotts to Edinburgh, which is 385004. I just love to stand in my usual spot for Edinburgh, for Haymarket even, because you get one place at Haymarket and it's pretty much golden for any time and any place or any part of the day for trains and stuff. I'm going to shut up now because they don't make any sense, but it's a good spot for seeing everything in one and not having to be disadvantaged by anything. So arriving now is 385113. This is the 1604 ScotRail service to Glasgow Queen Street from Edinburgh. See this one leave shortly. Okay, also arriving in is the 1609 ScotRail service from Cowdenbeath to Edinburgh, which is form level 170. It's 170.393. Departing is the 1605 ScotRail service to Glasgow Queen Street. Whilst also arriving is the 1607 ScotRail service to Arbroath, 385121. So, and the train over here, as I say, is the 1607 ScotRail service to Arbroath, which is 17412. So we'll see this one go out in a minute. Okay, departing now is 17412, the 1607 ScotRail service to Arbroath. Whilst arriving is the delayed 1601 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central, which is 38103. And arriving in now is a 1609 ScotRail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh, which is 385-120. And 385-033. And I think the 380 is also off. That's a 1601 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central from Edinburgh. Don't know if it's gone yet actually. Yes it is, yeah. That's 380-103. And departing now will be the 1609 ScotRail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh. 385-033, 385-120 is the front. Oh, and behind me is 170-450. That is the 1614 ScotRail service from Glenrothes with Thornton to Tweedbank via Edinburgh. That's a through service, that one. So there goes that one. Okay, arriving now is the first 158 of the video. It's the 1612 ScotRail service to Glenrothes with Thornton from Edinburgh, which is 158-7009. Whilst also departing is 385-104, the 1608 ScotRail service to Springburn. There's that one. Okay, departing out now is going to be the 1612 ScotRail service from Edinburgh to Glenrothes with Thornton with 158-709.
Is the 1612 service to Glasgow.
And arriving as well is a 1612 ScotRail service to Milngavie from Edinburgh. Formed of a 334, and there's 158-709 for Glenrothes with Thornton there as well. Okay, departing now is the 1612 ScotRail service to Milngavie from Edinburgh. (334-011) and 334-004. And you can see there's about 3 other trains approaching in the background there. You've got another 334, a 170 and a 158, but the 158 is in the depot, the 170 and the 334 are not. And you can also see the 334 go and the 158 that we saw going to Glenrothes still in the distance. So yes, there they all are. Okay, arriving in now is the 1617 ScotRail service, which is 17407 to Edinburgh Waverley with the British Transport Police livery. And also arriving is a 1617 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport and a 334. The rear of that 334 is the 020, didn't get the front. Also arriving, as I say, is a 1617 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport from Edinburgh, which is 35409 on its return. See that one go out in a minute. The 170 is the 1617 ScotRail service to Edinburgh Waverley, but I'm not too sure where that one's from. I think that's Glen Rovers and Thornton to Edinburgh. Let's have a look. Okay. You'll be in for a shock. I think that's from Helensburgh Central, apparently. 1617 to Edinburgh, apparently that's that one. Well, that'll be interesting if that's the case. But I didn't think they did that. But I guess they do. Okay, the point now is the 1617 Transpennine Express service to Manchester Airport from Edinburgh. 35409. There goes that one. Okay, arriving now is the slightly delayed 1613 Virgin train service from London Euston to Edinburgh. Which is 390,042. Where's this one? Okay, parting out now is the 1613 Virgin train service to Edinburgh Waverley. As you can probably tell, the next stop after this is Edinburgh. Because literally you go through a tunnel, you're at the trackside Princess Street, and then you're in Edinburgh. You go through two tunnels basically, and then you're in Edinburgh. But 9 times out of 10 you'll go through that first tunnel and then you'll end up stopping, because there is so much congestion here. So that's 390,042, that's heading off to Edinburgh Waverley from London Euston. Did you know also this is another station where trains travel to London in 2 directions? It's pretty cool, because LNER serve here as well, and you know the way they go that way to London. Well, hello, there's 170 that's just turned up. 173.93, that's a 1623 ScotRail service from Edinburgh to Cowdenbeath. Saw that one literally minutes ago. Now it's come back again. And the Euston trains go around that curve over there, going towards Carlisle. So yeah, trains travel to London in 2 directions here. Pretty cool. But they do that at Edinburgh as well. So okay, departing now, sorry, is the 1623 ScotRail service to Cowdenbeath. We've also got our first ScotRail HST from Edinburgh as a whole arriving. It's 43131 at the front. .385.112 here as well. The rear is 43148. For those who can remember, actually I'm going to throw that in a question of the video. Do you know what vinyl was 43148 before it came to ScotRail? What vinyl did it have? 385.115 departing as well, the ScotRail service to Dunblane. the HST is here. Arriving now is the ScotRail service to Helensburgh Central. Which is 334039. Yeah, approaching in now is the 1624 ScotRail service from Milngavie to Edinburgh Waverley, which is 334022. What's the other 334 to Helensburgh Central departs. 334009 is the rear of that one. And the rear of this one is 334007, 334 James Bond. Had to, sorry. So there goes that one, heading to Helensburgh Central. Dong, there's a tram arriving, that's the noise. See it right there. Just to confirm what that HST was doing, by the way, because I don't think I made it that clear, but it's the 1627 service from Inverness to Edinburgh Waverley, and it will probably come back a bit later. And that means now there's 2 ScotRail HSTs in Edinburgh, as there was one in Edinburgh when I left to come here, so that means it will probably be popping its way up onto platform 2 at some point as well. Okay, arriving at now is the 1629 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central, which is 385004. Behind me as well is the other 1629 ScotRail service to Edinburgh from Glasgow Queen Street, which is 385122. And 385045. So there's that one. Now there's the 1629 ScotRail service to Glasgow Central via Shotts from Edinburgh. There goes that one. I think this is the first ever time I'm probably going to be saying this at Haymarket, but you're about to see a HST arrive, then followed by another HST. It's not often I say that, especially here. But arriving is the 1633 ScotRail service to Aberdeen from Edinburgh. That's the first HST anyway. The second one I'll tell you about when this one leaves. Well, actually no, I'll tell you about it when it arrives. That's better. This one is 43150. Arriving is 385103. I think that might be Dunblane to Edinburgh, that one, 385103, but I can't be too certain. there it is anyway. Okay, departing now is going to be the 1633 ScotRail service to Aberdeen from Edinburgh, the 43150. So there's a 385 for Glasgow Queen Street departing too. Three 140 at the rear, revving up as soon as it comes as soon as it arrives right next to me, which is great. Loving that. So there goes that one heading to Aberdeen from Edinburgh. Oh, and also arriving is a 158 for ScotRail, which is 158732. This is coming in from Perth to Edinburgh. There's that one. Okay, arriving now is going to be the 1639 ScotRail service from Edinburgh to Perth.
1639 service to Perth.
And it's 170,425. See that one go out in a minute. Okay, departing out now is going to be the 1639 ScotRail service to Perth from Edinburgh, which is 170,425. So there's that one heading over to Perth from Edinburgh, 170,425, thrashing away lovely there. Okay, arriving now is going to be the 1644 ScotRail service to Glenrothes with Thornton, formed of another 170, but 385112 is departing with a ScotRail service to Glasgow Queen Street. Managed to get away with that with just 4 coaches, that's not too bad. Here is 170,471, and that is the 1644 ScotRail service to Glenrothes with Thornton. We'll see that one go out in a minute. Okay, arriving on platform 1 now is a 1647 ScotRail service from Glenrothes with Thornton to Tweedbank. Nice little tone there from the 170. 170,394. 1644 to Glenrothes with Thornton is also going.
The train arriving at platform 3 is the 1643 service to Edinburgh Waverley.
Okay, so the 170's off. But we've also got a service to Edinburgh arriving, which I think is 334. Oh, it's 334032.
1644
and 334031, numerical order. Off goes the 1644 ScotRail service to Glen Rovers with Thornton, 17471. God, it made me jump. Always does that. I can never not get me made jump by a tone, but a lovely two-ton anyway from the 170.
Passengers waiting for the late Inverness service. This is currently still at Edinburgh Waverley. As soon as this service does depart, I will make a further announcement.
So there goes that one. So I might as well give the game away then. So when I said it was a HST following a HST, I was expecting it to be that, but it is actually the London King's Cross Inverness service. It's the Highland Chieftain going up. But it is delayed at Edinburgh Waverley, so it hasn't actually left yet. But I'm quite certain it will leave because, you know, it's Inverness and it kind of needs a service. So I'm sure it will leave, but it's still at Edinburgh. Okay, arriving now is 334020, the 1646 ScotRail service to Milngavie from Edinburgh. And arriving as well, we've got a 385 arriving with a ScotRail service from Glasgow Central to Edinburgh, which is 385016. There's that one. Oh, and also departing is the 1646 ScotRail service to Milngavie from Edinburgh. Three 4024 is the rear. So there goes that one heading over to Milngavie. Okay, and arriving now is the 1650 ScotRail service to Glasgow Queen Street from Edinburgh, which is 385045. Okay, and arriving now is the 1650 ScotRail service to Edinburgh Waverley. I think this is from Glasgow Queen Street as well, which is 385105. Nope, I think this might actually be from Dunblane as well. It could well be from somewhere. Well, it's obviously from somewhere, but I don't know where. We've also got a passing 158. Which, oh, sorry, it's two passing 158s. The front one being 158720. It's 158731 at the rear, whilst the 385s also depart. (385-122). Okay, and arriving now is the 1653 ScotRail service to Cowdenbeath.
53 service to Cowdenbeath,
which is 170-395. So there's that one. Okay, and arriving here is 385103. That's a 1653 ScotRail service to Dunblane. Also arriving over here is another Edinburgh bound service. I think it is a 170. It is 170.
The next train at
470
platform B will be the 1654 service to Edinburgh Waverley.
There goes 173.95 as well as 385.103 as well. 173.95 is forming the 1653 ScotRail service to Cowdenbeath, and the 385.103 is the 1653 to Dunblane. So there you go. Okay, so arriving in now is going to be a 334. Just heard information that the HST, the LNER to Inverness, is still at Edinburgh. It's verging on 20 minutes late. I'm not too sure what's going on. 334035 is here. I reckon train fault. Bet you it's train fault. And 334015 is the rear. But in the meantime, about to arrive is going to be the 1657 Virgin train service to London Euston from Edinburgh, which will be 390.042 coming back. But we'll catch up with that one in a minute. Okay, arriving now is the 1657 Virgin train service to London Euston with 390.042. See this one go out in a minute. Okay, the partner now is the, what I believe is 1658 ScotRail service to Helensburgh Central. And 334022 and 010, I think it is. So there goes that one. Just information now that the LNER service has now left Edinburgh. So, and departing as well is the 1657 Virgin train service to London Euston from Edinburgh, which is going via Birmingham New Street, and also calling at Watford Junction because it's a late evening service by the time it leaves Birmingham. .042 is the rear. So yeah, the Inverness service is next. We'll see that one in a minute. Okay, coming through now, we've got non-stop 158 passing through. It's 158.732 coming back. Also arriving is the delayed 1639 LNER service from London King's Cross to Inverness, and it is 43.307. no surprise, it's once again the train that brought me in from up to Edinburgh on my first day up here. 307 and 315 are back again. So we'll see this one go out in a minute. Okay, arriving in now is another 170. I'm going to finish the video very shortly because I've done so much here, and I've seen everything I want to see. So 170 431 is here. We've got to the part as well. It's going to be the delayed 1639 LNER service to Inverness. It is indeed 43315 at the rear, so there goes that one. That one now calls at Falkirk Euston, followed by Stirling, Glen Eagles, Perth, and then it goes on to Pitlochry, Kingoosey, Aviemore and Inverness. I think that's the pattern anyway. And then it goes 170 over there. One 431 heading to Edinburgh. Oh, it's got a 158 arriving. This one here, yeah, it's the 1706 ScotRail service to Arbroath from Edinburgh, formed the two 158s. It's 158.731, I think it's 731 and 720. And 385 as well, 016 heading to Glasgow Central. Okay, the partner now is 158.731 heading out on a ScotRail service to Arbroath. 381.16 and something else has just arrived as well. And another 170 arriving as well, which is 170.433 heading over to Tweedbank from Glenrothes with Thornton. There's that one. Okay, so I'm going to finish the video now from Haymarket here. So thank you all for watching this video from Haymarket. If you have liked what you've seen it, please do like and subscribe. Please leave any comments because I'll get back to them as and when I can. Departing now is a 385, heading over to Glasgow Queen Street. It's 385.108 and 385.118 had to. And also arriving as 385.106. So yeah, this station's been absolutely brilliant. But yeah, if you've liked what you've seen at Haymarket, then please do like and subscribe, and please do leave in the comments because I'll get back to them as and when I can. Any recommendations are welcomed as well, so please do leave those in the comments too. This station has been absolutely fantastic. So much variety. It's like a mini little Edinburgh. That's basically what Haymarket is. It'll basically be Edinburgh's second station. It is beautiful. It's just really well laid out and carries so much traffic with just a small 4-platform station. So it is a really nice station and really good to film. I really enjoyed it. final train to depart is 385-105, a 1710 ScotRail service to Springburn. And the next station for me, well, possibly anyway, should be Motherwell. So I shall see you there. This will be for Motherwell will be filmed on the same day as this one, so it should be the case. Anyway, I shall see you hopefully at Motherwell. It just depends on battery at the moment. But if not, Motherwell will be filmed, but it'll just be filmed on a different date. But it will also be filmed whilst I'm away. So Motherwell should be next. But if it's not Motherwell, the next station will be Dundee. So I shall see you at either one of them. Thanks for watching this video from Haymarket, guys, and I'll leave you, excuse me, with question of the video, and that is, can you name a station that from the distance, well, can you name a station where you can see trains? Okay, so then, can you name a station where on departure you pretty much go into a tunnel? That's the question I've got. So, a station where you leave and then you pretty much go into a tunnel as soon as you leave. It can be like a few meters away, but you have to basically, the first sort of point of interest has to be well, I say point of interest, yeah, let's say that has to be a tunnel. We're going to finish the video with a ScotRail HST passing through, and then I really am needing to go then to get my unfortunately CrossCountry service. It's not really unfortunately because they're a good company, just unfortunately Voyager. That's the only thing. It is 43, I was 148 coming back. The rear is 43031. There goes that one heading over to ECS. I don't know where it's going to, but no. Anyway, thanks for watching this video from Haymarket, guys, and I will see you at either Motherwell or Dundee. But you'll see when the video comes out and I'll post about it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Goodbye. Extra clip for you guys. 68007 just arrived with a ScotRail service at Glen Robbers in Thornton. Fine, it's 220.025 to Glasgow Central from Penzance as well. Now that concludes that my next station will 100% be Dundee, because I was going to go on that one to Motherwell, and I saw the 68 and I was like, no, I've really got to get that. So it will be Dundee next, and I will be doing Motherwell on Wednesday. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you at Dundee. Goodbye.